Raid keys have been in Marvel Strike Force for over 4 years now. Is now the time to finally get rid of them. We also just got a claim all button for our in-game messages. Is it time to get rid of that right now? Also, we're talking about that, the best and worst of last week's blog post, and your questions from the Mailbag Valley Club. So if you're ready for all of that, you know what to do. Find that like button. And let's go smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
Hello, Valley Club. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you're having a great day. We are back from vacation. And if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. If you have already subscribed, welcome back. We're talking about a lot of things in this video. Raid keys. Should we get rid of them in Marvel Strike Force? We've been asking for that for a while, but is it finally time to get rid of these things? We also have this claim all button that was added a few updates ago. Has it done more harm than good though? Should we just get rid of that or at least have an option to disable that? We're talking about the blog post, the best and worst of it, and we've got all of your questions from the mailbag on Discord. And if you want to submit a question for one of these, we do this video every single week. Normally it's a Mailbag Monday, but because of the vacation that we've been on this past week or so, we're doing it today on Tuesday. So that is it, guys. Let's go right into the best and worst of the blog post and then we're going to get to all your mailbag questions. All right, so this is what the blog post was last Friday. Not very many things in here. Victory Blueprint looks the same as the previous Victory Blueprints. I think there's some changes, but yeah, a lot of similarities. We also had this Mutant Blitz that's coming up, the Quick Rumble Blitz are the new characters that are coming up. But I think the biggest thing that we've had here is these Catalysts of Change updates. We're getting more SBCs, we're getting more Catalyst parts here, and all that is good. But is it enough? We have the SBC parts increase from 9 to 17, which we're getting 8 more per run. And we get 3 runs per challenge day. We're getting 24 more per challenge, and we're getting 3 of those per week. So 72 more SBCs per week. It's kind of a drop in the bucket, if you ask me. You know, one character node takes more than that. So that's not even enough to get one character up. Also, these catalysts, though, we're getting this 8 to 24. So that is a 4 catalyst increase, 12 over the daily challenge. And if you look at it per week for the 3 challenges that we get, 36 more of these. So 72 more SBCs per week, 36 more catalysts per week. I don't think that's enough with all the characters that I have, the backlog that I have, and their refusal to upgrade challenges for level 85 and finally getting around to doing it for level 90. So while this is good, this is not enough. Scopely, you need to go back and look at these numbers and redo all this because this is nice. This is not enough. This is not keeping up with the game though. So hopefully they go back and look at that. Mojo's Mayhem Phantom X is the next character. Doesn't excite me too much, but let me know if that excites you. Ghost Spider, this is interesting. Going right into the arena store, skipping the arena orb for 975 arena credits. So Spider Punk is staying in that arena orb a little longer. And I think a lot of people already have Ghost Spider from the generosity of this Ghost Spider shards from the milestones. I think a lot of players, at least if you're around during the release for Ghost Spider, have her at 7 stars already because of these raid milestones. Very, very generous. So it's good that they're doing this. Again, it's a little late though. I wish they did this a little sooner or did this with a totally different character instead of one that had freely available shards in these raid milestones. We also have 2 new things in Nico Minor and Phantom X going for this trashy, overcrowded raid, or excuse me, Red Star store. Hopefully this is something that is fixed very soon, but that is it for the entire blog post. Not much there. So let's go into your questions from the Mailbag Valley Club. And like I said, if you want to get one of your questions potentially featured on these, we do these every single week. Make sure you remember the Discord. The link is down below. Let's go check out these questions. So, hey, Valley, any strategy in beating these new Origin Challenge modes? Struggling, have all tunes gear 15 to 16. Do they need level 90? They do not need level 90. I've found that using my raid team seems to work the best. Still haven't done the highest level of the Mutant Challenge, and mainly that's because I haven't spent a lot of time on it. I just did the first one and then just sim the rest. I haven't went back and did the hardest one. Did the hardest one for all the others. So let's go into game and see if I could go through these individually and give you any tips here. So the mutagens one, have not done that yet though. Maybe after recording this video, I might go and try the difficulty 5, but I just been simming this one. I used Axeman and I'm trying a few different combinations on this one. The Axeman, they lose a lot of value without the raid. So if anyone has done this one, let me know. I'm still not finished with this, but the rest of these we've done, and some of them are more challenging than others. Let's look at this original biofuel. So pretty much for this one, use the Web Warriors. The Web Warriors did very well. There are some hybrid teams though. I think Miss Marvel and Squirrel Girl are great additions to this bio team. And then you probably want to use Ghost Spider and Scarlet Spider and Spider-Man for that. I think that is what we ended up using for difficulty 5, but difficulty 4, we just did full Web Warriors here. And yes, hopefully that helps. I think it's a hybrid combination that's going to be best for bio. As far as Mystic though, what did I use? I think I already had Dormammu. So Dormammu makes this a lot easier using the Eternals, using, I can't remember who we used. Let's look at some of the options here. Oh, Morgan Le Fay, Doom. Oh yeah, very, very easy. Doom, Dormammu. If you have Dormammu, it makes it very, very easy. But I think if you don't have Dormammu, you can use Morgan Le Fay. Obviously, Doom is very good, but let's skip him in case you haven't been through Dark Dimension 4 yet. If you have Adam Warlock unlocked, that's a very good one. The Eternals are probably necessary for this. Silver Surfer, a good character, but without a team, so maybe some use there. Or just going straight up for your raid team with the Eternals and the New Warriors. So that would be my recommendations for Mystic. Let's go into skill, and this one was a little challenging here. Obviously, Shang-Chi made quick work of that node, and I think I used the Secret Adventures Kestra with Shang-Chi. I don't think I deviated from that too much. For me, the MVP was Shang-Chi of this node, and we got lucky and pulled a 7 red star Shang-Chi, so I'm not sure how much of that made a difference. If you guys are using some different teams in skill, let me know. And as far as this last one for tech, Doom made this very, very easy. I think we used the Secret Avengers. We used Lady Deathstrike. I'm not sure if we use Kate Bishop on this final node here, but we definitely use Kestra. We definitely use Doom. I believe we use Shuri, Lady Deathstrike, and Bishop. I think we just used our 5 highest powered tunes because those are the ones that I am actually enjoying a little more in the Doom 2.3 raids. Haven't been in tech since the Doom 3 raids was launched, but that is who I think I used. We did not use Minerva at all. So those are the characters. Hopefully that helps with those teams. And if you still need more guidance, what I could do is, if you guys are still struggling with these events, could put out a video on some of the strategies and kill order that I use. Nope, does not need to be level 90. Mine are 88. Yes, so this is probably for the Mystic challenge you're talking about. Killing Gambit ASAP. If there's a taunt on Rogue and Wong or Sam, then kill Rogue. So there's some strategy here. I'll let you read through this. And big point, if Rogue screws up your Agatha, target anyone, restart the first wave. So I think this is mainly for the Mystic nodes instead of all the nodes. I think the question was about all the challenges, but that is actually a really good point. If you screw up on one of these challenges, if we go back into the game and look at what the challenges offer, it offers 3 completions per day. So if we go into the game, we look at these completions right here, we didn't use any of them. So if you could attempt this as many times as possible, you could attempt these 100 times, but it only logs in, or you only use one of these credits here, one of these attempts, when you finish it. So if you don't finish it, you're not wasting an attempt. So you could go in, try a lot of different teams if you have the time. You do them, but like this mutant one, I hadn't had the time on a mutant day to do all this stuff. So you could use that strategy, doing many attempts on these, because it's not just 3 attempts, it's 3 completions, despite what it says in the game. All right, next question. I'm missing 1 unique for Omega Red. I'm legendary Dark Dimension 5. I'm about to have everyone else I was planning up. Should I reset the store a few times or switch to somebody else? Magic says just wait. Look in the Crucible store. I see his unique fairly often. I would advise against using power cores if possible, saving those for energy refreshes, saving these for some of these events, or some of these characters that you don't want to spend as much money on. You could use your cores to open these orbs that you could open with cores. I would save that as much as possible, unless you really want to get in right now. And if you're missing 1 unique, everybody else is ready. That's the last section. you may want to use it. But in general, I would advise against using cores. But yeah, look at all the stores. Crucible stores in there pretty often as well. I've hadn't had as much difficulty with finding unique since the Crucible store came up. So make sure you're looking at all the stores. And I believe the Crucible store has a few more slots. So if you're refreshing, that may be the place to refresh, as opposed to the normal supply store or the war store. The Crucible one, I think, will give you the most options. Hey, Valley, can we please ask your assistant to get rid of all the claim all nonsense? Been saving open all mail since they have hours to expire for incoming milestones. I've logged in every day to get the mail and open them for relevance updates such as Darkhold Blitz. Claim nothing except the web store. I go over to start my Blitz. I'm going 18 out of 43. I get a pop-up that all my saved mail has claimed and opened the reward, showing me all my saved energy from web store now lost and will easily overcapped it. All my saved war tokens. To say I'm not happy is an understatement too. So yeah, this has been an issue. I don't think there's been anyone who said, oh, this is such an awesome feature. I'm so happy that they added this. And if you don't know what we're talking about here in this web store here, you see this section right now. And let me move my camera here. You have a read and claim all, which is a very bad one if you're saving these. It would claim all these items that we're saving to try to time properly to take advantage of these milestones. But if you accidentally hit this one, it claims all of these. A lot of times people are looking at these daily rewards and accidentally hitting the read and claim all. There's also, I know I have come into this screen at least a few times before these victory blueprints and not done anything, hit this button right here, and it's claimed all. So I'm not sure if there's a bug. I've also heard that there's a bug on some of these inbox messages that if you hit a claim button, it'll actually claim all. I know I've went in and then X'd out also, and it's claimed all of them. So there's obviously a bug here because not everybody that claims it is or hitting that button is getting that desired effect. There's also people that don't hit anything and get the claim all. What they should do and what I would like them to do, when you go to advanced options here, I would like to be able to turn that off. I know there's some people that like that, or I'm assuming that there's some people that like it. I have not heard anybody that said they like it. And if you do like it and it save you time and it's been a benefit for you, let me know in the comments, because I've not heard anything good about the claim all button. But yes, let me know. I do want to push the devs to stop with this claim all button, or at least make it an option to turn it off in the advanced options, because yeah, not a lot of good stuff with this. All right, let's continue on with these questions. Hey, Valley, love all the content. Keep up the good work. Not sure if this was covered, but in Magic's T4 Ultimate, it says remove ability block from self and all X-Men. Is this a typo? How can she use that ability if she ability blocks herself? It's not a typo. This was asked when the kit was introduced. We saw that. Like, why does she have an ability block on her ultimate? Will this remove it from her as well? And the answer, unfortunately, is no. So if she has ability block on herself, she can't use the ultimate. This was brought up to the devs before she was brought to the game. So this is confusing. Why doesn't it just say clear disrupted from self and all X-Men allies, clear ability block from X-Men allies instead of from the self? I guess they left it like that because of the wording, but yeah, it's not an error. It's just the weird wording in there. And yeah, you cannot use ability block on this ultimate if she is ability block. She's not going to clear it from herself, even though it says she's going to clear from herself. So weird wording there. I don't know why they worded it like this. I don't know why they didn't change it when it was brought up to them before she was released in the game. It's been there ever since. So yes, you cannot use her ultimate if she's ability blocked, despite what it says. Hi again, Valley. Question regarding why something doesn't happen when something happens. When players are getting anomaly detected and ask you to restart, why can't their game, because I'm logged into my game just to reset 5 minutes before whatever this anomaly is, which they have never explained, or to at least make you, we're doing moot. I'm not sure what the question is here. Let me see if I can skip ahead. While I'm at the end of a battle. All right, here we go. While I'm at the end of an arena battle, which I'm 5 versus 1, I get anomaly detected, lose the fight, the loss of ranking, arena energy, and more, because You have not won the fight is bad enough. However, because it was anomaly detected, it didn't register in the web store, so I've lost 150 points. I can't hit the 900 or lost 1,200 Valhalla shards. Well, I mean, you could spend those cores on the event. I know the event is over as I'm recording this, but you could have spent the cores. Also, what I've done in this instance, when that's happened to me, it's crashed in the middle of a battle. I've always wrote into customer service and said, hey, this crashed in the middle of my battle. I need to make another attack and make me whole as soon as possible. And usually when I write in, I get what I want. So what they would give me in this instance, I wouldn't get the win. They wouldn't enable to get me the win or my arena ranking, but they would be able to give me one more arena attack. So I could do that attack and then not lose out on the attack crystal that I got or the one that I purchased with my cores. So I would suggest writing in when this happens, but every anomaly is a little different. The one you're experiencing is one during battle. There's some that I experience when I go to another app and I come back into Marvel Strike Force. And I guess if you keep your game closed for too long or idle for too long, it does that. And I think that was a response to that arena hack that people were doing where you could hold your arena rank and nobody could be able to attack you. So I think that's a response to that. That's another place that we could get anomaly detected. There's a few other anomaly detecteds that I've gotten. And I think it's just when the game cannot connect or when there's something wrong. So something in during that arena battle, whether it be on Scopely's end or something with your connection, has made the connection between the Scopely server and your game like disconnect. It's not communicating anymore. So that's when the anomaly detected. So all of them aren't same, but I think as soon as there's that disconnect between the game server and your game communicating, I think that's when the anomaly detect happens. So my suggestion for this though is just write into customer service and get whatever you need to make you whole, whether it's a war attack or a raid attack or an arena attack. Just get whatever that. Usually if you're asking for that, customer service is pretty good, but if you're asking overarching things, then I don't think they have enough power to change things like that. All right, there is now a free offer that you just go to the web store and scroll even more scrolling all the way at the bottom is our offer, and this is true. So if we go to the web store, if we go check out the web store and see all the way at the bottom, I don't think I claimed mine today, so this will be a good example. And I'm not sure where the question is. This question might have been deleted actually because I don't see it up here, but it looks like something about the offers, or maybe this is a question from last week. So this used to be in the milestone section. So if we go into the web store right now, go all the way to the bottom past the power core offers and everything like that. Usually I do this on my phone and it's right there. So for me, I know this has annoyed some people, but for me, it's been time saving in two things. One, I don't have to do that raid battle. So that's a good thing. And the other thing is this is actually a little quicker. Having two browsers open on my Chrome on my phone that I could go right to the store, scroll all the way down, hit that button. Instead of having this be in the milestone section where I had to go to the original milestone page, hit the milestone, refresh the page, because for some reason on my phone, when I would hit the go to that milestone, it wouldn't load it. I would also have to refresh it after I'd done that. So while it's a few seconds that we're talking about here, it is a little bit of a time savings for me to go to this store. Now, it's more time when there's also a milestone like there is in the game right now associated with the event. I have to go to 2 pages instead of 1, but on days that there's not a milestone, it's a lot quicker for me. But yeah, it is annoying, and it's annoying that this was not communicated properly. But the good thing is at least what we're getting now matches. I don't know if you guys remember when this first came out. It was 50 energy refresh credits and no credits for the RTA pass and no premium orb. So I'm glad that they fixed that. And I know for some people it's a little more annoying. I hope it's not too much annoying for you, but yeah. Oh, there it is. Yes, he sees it now. I won't be missing it anymore. Yeah, it's all the way at the bottom, guys. So if you are missing it yourself, that is where it is. And like I said, what I do, I have Chrome on my phone. I have one browser for the web store. I scroll to that all the way at the bottom every single day. Another one is for the milestone section. So I have 2 tabs open and I just scroll between them to get everything that I need. All right. Hey, Valley, I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you have had a great weekend as well, Valley Club. It was a longer weekend for us. Like I said, we went on vacation. We don't really go on one vacation during the summer. This was our summer vacation. So yes, at least 5 videos per week. Everything is normal on this channel. I don't think we go on vacation again until November. So normal for a little while now. And thank you for those that wish the great weekend. This is a war question. I have a 300k ghost. My goodness. A 200k yellow jacket and a 185k Ant-Man award difference. I don't know the other that should be with them. Can you help me out? Please, just asking who would be good synergy with them. I have unlocked everyone except Dormammu, even the new characters. So what I would do is go look at who you have on defense right now. Look at your save squads for the team you're using on offense and just try to fill some leftovers with them. Let's go check out my games if there's any leftovers that stand out for that team there. And I guess any tech kind of characters that would synergize with them. I mean, Vision just got a rework. I don't remember the kit and if he really works well with them off the top of my head, but that may be an option there. Remember, Ant-Man is an Avenger, so there will be a little synergy with them. He's not a Wave 1 Avenger, but he is an Avenger. Same thing with Iron Man. If you're not already using some of these Bionic Avengers with Deathlock and Vision, if you're not already pairing them up, at least for temporary solution, can try to make use of that tech tag that Ghost, Yellow Jacket, and Ant-Man all have. Other characters that may not be used. Let's check him out. Silver Surfer doesn't really have a team, so you may not be using him. Eternals, I probably wouldn't use them. I don't know what you're using with your new Warriors, but if you want to pair maybe just Ghost and Yellow Jacket with the new Warriors, that could be pretty deadly as well. Wakandans, maybe a hybrid team with the Wakandans. They've recently got a rework. They're stronger. They work better as a team, but maybe the Wakandans would work well with them, depending on what level your Wakandans are and the rest of your depending where Shuri is and the rest of the Wakandas, excuse me. Other teams, I don't think you would want to split the Black Order. Maybe something with the military skill team if you've already built them up, not using them on offense. What else would stand out? Maybe some kind of synergy with the A-Force. If there's some A-Force, if you're not using them on offense, you have some of those built up from the past, maybe using them. Phoenix is still a threat. If you're not using the Uncanny X-Men on offense, you could use Phoenix potentially. If you're not using the Dark Hunters, they may have some synergy with each other, and then those Pimtech characters synergizing with themselves. But let's talk about Power Armor. Falcon is a great character from back in the day. His kit is still good. His stats suck nowadays, but his kit is still can be annoying. So maybe Falcon, maybe Ultron with his tech tag as well. And Taskmaster is always annoying. So maybe a Shuri Taskmaster kind of hybrid team with your Pimtech characters. I know Ghost was a very, very tough challenge there. So those are some options there. A lot of it is going to be dependent on your roster. So look at the characters that you don't have on defense. Look at the main teams that you're not using on offense. And I would just try to fill in with some leftovers there. I wouldn't build a whole new team for this unless there's another team that I'm missing, guys. If there is another team for this, let me know in the comments. All right. Hey, Valley, quick question on the second harder mission on the Morgan Le Fay event. Much total collection power on Darkhold did you complete the second mission in that event? Oh, are you talking the Morgan Le Fay Saga event? All right, so unfortunately, I still have not built up my Scarlet Witch yet. If we look at my Scarlet Witch in game, go scroll all the way up to the top of my roster. Scarlet Witch is not done. She's not at gear tier 16, so I have not entered that yet. Right now, I'm working on my Asgardian, so I'll let you know. But if we look at my Darkhold right now, the only thing that's really going to change is Scarlet Witch here. So if we look at the save squads, we go to the Darkhold team. It's pretty much going to be right around 913 or so. So it's a little higher than 913 for that because of Scarlet Witch. But it's probably going to be somewhere around there, my brother. Hopefully that helps. If you guys are doing the hard missions on the Morgan Le Fay Saga, let me know. I know some people have unlocked her awakened abilities so far. Probably not her costume yet because you need gear 17 for that. But there's probably a lot of people that have unlocked her awakened abilities right now. Hey, Valley, regarding the announcement of Sagas, how is planning for DD5 influence? Is it worth going into DD5 with heroes I need for Sagas, or is it better to build tunes that would be good in DD5? So obviously, if you could double up and overlap as many characters as possible. That would be the ideal scenario. But some of these characters, they may not even be in the game yet. We know the teams. We know the teams for 3 of them. We know the Scourge teams for 3 of them. We know one of the Scourge team for the 4th, but there's 2 other Scourge teams that we don't know. We don't know the full Scourge team for all that. So as many of these characters that are Scourges and Horsemen, if you could overlap them, that is good. But I think there's still other tunes like the Eternals, like Omega Red, that aren't really going to be used in Scourge or the Horseman teams or anything for Apocalypse, but you still want to build them up. So I think you want to try to balance both of them. Dormammu is a very good character. You're going to need Dormammu. You might need Dormammu to finish the Scourges for some of these characters. So I will still be working towards Dark Dimension 5. Try not to put the ISO 8 blue into any of the characters. Actually, definitely don't put ISO 8 blue into any of these characters. And watching your teal gear as well. Remember, you're going to need to take a few characters up to gear tier 17, not just 16 for Dark Dimension 5. So I think there's no cookie cutter answer for everybody because everybody's in a different place in the game. But my general answer is try to overlap as many as possible. But the ones that you can't, build them up because Dormammu's a good character and he's gonna make life a lot easier in multiple game modes for you, my brother. So I know this is an old problem. Like, can they start letting us earn more raid keys per person? It takes 14,400 to start a raid. You can only earn 600 per members. This means no one can miss a day to handle personal time. It's frustrating for captains and other teammates when raids can't be started because someone has that out of game emergency that allows to earn 50 to 100 more per person that allows the others to finish up the slack. Yeah, so back in the day, raids and blitz was all we had in the game. I mean, if we even go back further, we had the raids and blitz, which is in blitz right now. It was known as arena, and that is the only 2 game modes we had in this game. So when there's that limited game modes, I think having those raid keys is proper. When you're relying on your lines for this, for that, I think that's proper. It's 4 years later, though. There's many other game modes. There's a lot of other time sinks, and there's very little room for error, like you said, when missing a raid. So this is something that needed to be removed maybe 2 years ago in the game and just allow us to go raid after raid after raid, especially now that they have raid sim unlocked. This should have been gotten rid of with raid sims. So 2 items: get rid of the raid keys, Scopely, and I think it is time to get rid of that claim all button. Those are the 2 things that we need to have removed now because it is detrimental to the game. Having these raid keys does not help the game, does not help the fun of the game. I hope they do something like that or higher. All right, I'm free to play. So this is a response to this question here. I'm free to play, but I spend almost all my cores daily that could hit 1,200 energy. That's almost enough to make up for another alliance mate missing. Oh, so higher than the extra 50 per 100. I get it, yeah. I mean, just why have the 600 limit? I mean, if there's one alliance mate that wants to do everything for everybody and then take a break later in the week and then someone else could pick up the slack, why don't they have that in a game right now? We got War, we got Crucible. Sometimes, I mean, we've had Tower Mode twice. We've had Pocket Dimension twice. I don't know if those are ever going to come back, but we have those game modes somewhere in the game. Dark Dimensions, there's just a lot to do right now. And then with all these milestones that are going on a monthly basis, blitzing, you're still going to have to do that sometimes. Arena battles, you're still doing that sometimes. So yeah, it's kind of ridiculous to keep having these raid keys and limited at 600 per members right now. It's a good, healthy, committed number, allowing flexible scheduling for your alliance. 900 is the number he's saying there. 12 would be a better number. Removing this cap would be even better, though, especially in today's 4-year-old game, 4-year-old plus game. It's good, healthy, committed number, of allowing flexible schedule for alliance. I got 1 guy with cancer, another 3 dealing with death in the family. So I have heavy committed players. As an alliance leader of 2 alliances, starting a cluster, being an active alliance member in the MSF community. This is my 2 cents to this. So yes, I agree. This is something that is an unnecessary issue at this point. Like I said, in the beginning of the game, it was sort of needed, but at this point, it's just a waste of time and stifling of fun. So hopefully, Scopely, you're listening. Hopefully, you get rid of the raid keys in this next update. hopefully you get rid of the claim all button, or at least give us an option to disable it, because I know it's costs way more headaches than it has helped save time, and it's not good. Also, while we're at it, let's get rid of the sim raid button being on by default. Make it so that you have to hit it every time you enter a raid. So if I go into Gamma right now, or whatever Greek raid we have going on right now, and I hit it, I could do 5 battles, but as soon as I exit out of that raid, it's back on default nothing. So I have to go in again. I'll have to hit it to activate it. So it's not going from a Greek raid and then accidentally hitting a Doom raid. Let's get rid of that scope, please. So those are the 3 changes I want. Hopefully you're listening. Hopefully they're not too crazy to be removed. Hopefully it's not taking too many dev hours to remove those things. And I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. We do this every single week, guys. Normally on Mondays, like I said, but this week on Tuesdays because of the family vacation. But we'll be back to the normal schedule with this mailbag video next week. And if you want to get a question potentially featured on this video, make sure to be a member of the Discord. The link is down below. Thank you to each and every one of you that left a message or left a question for the mailbag video. I will see you guys next time. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. At least 5 videos per week on our normal schedule, and we are back to our normal schedule. So we're getting at least 5 videos per week coming out on the channel. So have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys next time. Give that Hulk fist bump and stay happy and stay healthy. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.